Hi there, my name's Karen Chalk. I'm based in Dunedin, New Zealand, and I'm a brain health coach. And this Switching Off at Night series is based on neuroscience research based techniques to look at unplugging, calming down your brain in order to have a really good night's sleep. There's a really big focus on brain health in this series because once you get the health of your brain right, everything else falls in place, including having a great night's sleep. So, in this conversation today, what I'm going to talk to you about and introduce to is havening, my all time favorite technique for switching off at night. So, over the years, I've spent time working in the area of rehabilitation and had a life coaching business. So, I've invested and done a lot of training, a lot of three-letter acronyms actually: CBT, REBT, DBT, ACT, NLP, to name a few. Havening is one of the best techniques that I've come across because it gets amazing results quickly. And it's also backed up with a whole pile of scientific research. So the founders, Dr. Ron and Steve Rudin. Dr. Rudin, he's a Harvard MD specializing in addictions and trauma. And over the past 20 years, he's researched the neuroscience behind how the brain perceives, stores, and encodes trauma. So, what havening techniques are is a third pillar of therapy known as psychosensory techniques. And what this means is we use information from our senses to change the way the brain processes data that it receives. So, the Rudin's research goes back to how we, as mammals, naturally and instinctively soothe ourselves. If we're feeling stressed, you'll notice that people could wipe their brows, or they're upset, they wipe away tears from their eyes. Or if they're feeling a little bit insecure, they wrap their arms around themselves like this. Or if they're feeling stressed and worried, you notice that people do this as well. And you may notice one of these things about yourself as well. So the calming and gentle nature of havening touch naturally invites our nervous system to be soothed. And this is because research shows that touch promotes connection to others and reduces stress. It slows our heartbeat down and lowers our blood pressure. Touch also increases those feel-good electrochemicals, oxytocin, GABA, and serotonin. And touch also decreases cortisol and adrenaline, those stress hormones running around our body. So, how does havening work then? Well, in these specific areas, so around our brow and under our eyes, and down from the top of our shoulders down here, and in our palms, there's specific skin receptors located in these areas. And when they're activated by touch, they change the resonance or the frequency of how the brain functions. So activating these receptors produces a slow brain wave called a delta wave, commonly found in deep sleep. So a message is sent to the amygdala that the data that it's receiving, it's not a threat to its survival, the situation's safe, it can stand down and move back into rest, digest, and repair. So self-havening on a regular basis creates psychological safety for the brain to heal. There's less stress hormones such as cortisol, adrenaline running amok, and more growth hormones such as serotonin, GABA, and oxytocin being released into our system. And because of this, the havening technique is just amazing and conducive to having the best sleep ever.